Kamara Drive-In. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, 2017 Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara, fresh off a big performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New Orleans Saints. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And, Charles, now we get our first look at this offense.
And one guy you have to look at in particular is Kyle Long. Can play guard or tackle.
Here's Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle. This play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Brissett sets to throw it. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. Brissett from the gun on third. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Just a 1-yard pick. On comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to take this across the 50. To throw on second down. Kendall. And that'll be incomplete. From the gun. Kendall. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Actually, nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara, and he is met quickly in the backfield.
Lead instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Gets it to Meredith complete, and he gets it up to the 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. On second down, here's Mixon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On first down, Kendall. He gets this one to Boyd. Second down and inches. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they've got it inside the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Another try for Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they? A give to Kamara running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half.
They're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Back to throw. Kendall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him.
Check 31, check 31.
Looking to throw. Kendall. He completes it to Boyd. And to the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun. Kendall. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And to the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99.
Looking to throw on second down.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards. Off the bootleg. Kendall. His throw incomplete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
On second and 7, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mixon with a first down carry. And that play went nowhere. From the gun, Kendall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A first down throw for Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A very good game.
One's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. From the gun, here's Brissett. Completes this one to Meredith. And as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw again on second down. Brissett Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. The final shot before break. Kendall, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, it's a short trip in the Sunshine State down to Miami, as the Dolphins are at home as well. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. 28-14 was your final score. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards. Mixon will get it to start the second half. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Anderson in there to get him. To throw on 3rd down. Kendall escaping the pressure right. Big hope, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself.
You can't block me.
1st down, Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy. To throw, Brissett. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. On 1st and 10. Kendall. He's got Green. And he'll be stopped. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kendall flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And this is going to be another 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Operating from the gun. Kendall. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. To throw on 2nd down. Kendall. And this one incomplete. Here's Mixon. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker. And McManus able to put it through.
And not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the...
And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get.
I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 7 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Kendall. And the catch good. It's Eifert. A gain of 6 there. On 2nd down. Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there. from the gun on third down. Kendall. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run. On first down, Kendall. Oh, incomplete. To throw again. Kendall, man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games.
To throw is Brissett. Finds the open target, Arnold. Brissett now. That's complete to Meredith. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Brissett again. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. On first and 10, Kendall. Green brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back to Mixon on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Give him 6 yards on the carry. From the gun, Kendall. And able to find Green. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
He's back to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game. On fourth down, Kendall. And no, it's incomplete. And here, Charles, they do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. They'll take off time, blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. The Saints in victory formation. And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers.